Hello, everybody. Ohamiya, or whatever Amiya-related greeting that's applicable for the time of day where you guys are. How is everybody doing? Did you guys have a nice weekend? Were you able to catch the debuts or at least the VODs? Hi, everyone. Hi. Thank you so much for coming to. It's my first official stream. Aside from my debut stream, of course. Again, I hope you were able to catch them all. How is everyone? How am I? I am very, very tired. I also have my window open because it's very hot in the room that I'm streaming in. So, if there's any background noise, please let me know. I think my noise cancellation probably takes care of it. But if not, just let me know. Yeah, I'm okay. I also didn't get that much sleep. It happens though, it's okay. I think that'll get better from now on. I was preparing some of my schedule and thumbnail stuff so I could have it ready for today. And I still haven't posted some of them, but I will get to it. I will get to it. I'm glad you all had a great weekend. I wanted to talk a little bit about the rest of the debuts and about my own before I get into answering some questions. And, well, me personally, I'm just very, very happy that I didn't mess up during my debut. I was super, super nervous. I'm feeling a lot more calm today. But, you know, pre-debut, I was getting over being sick, and I was not able to practice as much as I would like to because my singing voice was kind of affected by the sickness. So it was really hard for me to practice singing. But luckily, I managed to get a lot of practice in before that, so it wasn't that big of a deal. It ended up being okay. I could still practice the live looping portion and everything. Oh, thank you guys so much. I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad it was enjoyable. I can't wait to do more music stuff in the future. Yeah, there's always gonna be some scuff and nervousness, but hopefully that'll subside a little bit as time goes by. I was watching Kazu's stream a little bit earlier, and he's so cool and calm and collected, and I wish I was that cool and calm and collected, but I'll get there. It's gonna be okay. But yeah, I'm just thankful that I recovered enough on time to be able to sing live during my debut, because that would have been really, really sad if I wasn't. It was some unfortunate timing. I was kind of worried that I would still be sick. And it's really difficult to get into like a walk-in doctor right now because of the whole situation we have going on. So I wanted to talk about everyone in TsunDream's debuts a little bit. I think I'm going in order. I don't know if I actually remember the order because it was all kind of a blur, if I'm being perfectly honest. But I think Nen was first. So Nen, as you guys saw, hopefully you did, is very funny and cracked at art. And I just love Nen so much. And their singing is also really, really great, really consistent and strong. And their belting is like out of this world amazing. I wish I could belt like they do. And then they somehow managed to get like a middle toes expression on their model, which is... It was something else. It was... Did you guys see that? I lost my mind when I saw that for the first time. I was like, I can't believe they got their rigger to do that. Love Nen's singing. Yes, Nen's singing is so amazing. I want them to sing a lot more. And I having trouble thinking of songs that I would like to sing with Nen together, because I don't know if our voices would mesh that well, but I really want to sing with Nen. So if you guys have any recommendations for that, I would love to know that. And I'm really excited for Nen's first drawing stream because I've never actually seen Nen drawing in action, but they do come up with some of the most cool and most polished stuff. So I'm really looking forward to that. And yeah, if you guys have any suggestions for songs, please let me know. I'm having a hard time thinking of them. I've thought of some for pretty much every TsunDream member so far, at least. But yeah, listen to both of us and come up with something. Mio says, I think the contrast would be so nice to hear. Yeah, I'm sure there's something that could work. I'm sure there is. I just need to find it. I feel like a lot of duets, especially in Japanese music, the singing styles mesh like they're very similar, but maybe that's just me because I listen to a lot of idol music, so it's also possible that it's just the type of music that I listen to. I'm sure whatever music you sing together will be great. Thank you so much. Yeah, I hope so, I hope so. I mean, it definitely will be great. I just need to find the right thing. And then what was the order? Tomo was after. And yeah, Tomo, the lore video, you guys, did you see Tomo's debut? First of all, the lore video made me so sad. And it reminded me of Toy Story 2. You know in Toy Story 2 where there's the girl and she gets the Jessie cowboy toy? And then she starts hanging out with her friends so much and getting into boys and magazines, and they forget all about the Jessie toy. It was so sad, and it reminded me of that, but it was sadder. Yeah, Shiki when she loved me. It's such a sad song, and it was even sadder because there was a tiny bunny, and the bunny died. But then it was okay in the end because the bunny was Tomo, and Tomo's not dead, so yeah, everything's good. But everything's sadder when you include animals. For some reason, Jessie's just a cowboy, and I don't really care about cowboys that much. No offense, I don't really know any. But there's something really sad about, you know, an animal just having a bad time and being forgotten. So that really got me in my heart. It stabbed me in my heart. And then, of course, Tomo's singing is amazing as well. The spicy bunny was unexpected, but it's very, very perfect. And he sang Rolling Girl for karaoke with the octave change, which was absolutely insane. The range is out of this world. It was so good. So please watch it if you haven't. They were so good. And Tomo also has a really nice contagious laughter. Maybe if you watch the collab, you probably saw that more in the collab. But whenever Tomo laughs, I just want to laugh along. I did not expect the heels and bunny suit. Yeah, me either, but it works. It surprisingly works. I liked it a lot. I thought it was very bold of Tomo to go in that direction. And it paid off, The high side was really wild. Yes, oh my goodness. He's so amazing, Great range. And then there was Lisa. Lisa's so cute. I love that she sings and plays guitar just like me. I hope we can do an acoustic cover together sometime, actually. And, well, her cover was amazing as well. TsunDream and also Mio put a lot of work into doing the instrumental together. So a lot of us worked on it. I did some of the transcription for, like, the piano, some of the piano and the bass. So, yeah, that was a lot of fun to work on. It took a long time. We were in voice chat for a long time working on it, and I would just be transcribing things, and then Kazu would be doing his sound design thing. But it was a good bonding experience. And her cover turned out really nice, so that's really great. And then Kazu did so well. Again, he was just like so relaxed and calm, and I'm super jealous because I was definitely a wreck yesterday, although I got better once things started going. I really felt better as soon as I pressed the start stream button, so it wasn't that great. It was great. It wasn't that bad. When is your karaoke? What is your best genre? I still need to figure out how to set up karaoke, so I'm hoping to do that for next week. I'm just trying to figure out the technical side of things and having my mic work well and stuff. So yeah, probably sometime next week. Kazu seems like the type that's always chill mode. Yeah, he really is. I've never seen him like truly freak out about anything, even when he's doing things up until the last minute. And Kazu and I, we showcased our music stuff in kind of different ways, which I think was really interesting. He's definitely a lot more experienced of a producer than I am. But we both do use Ableton. So maybe we can, I don't know, produce music on that together somehow, someday. That would be really cool. And also, the showcase was super hilarious. And it was also amazing. The music was great. So I recommend you watch that if you haven't. And of course his cover was excellent as well. He has amazing falsetto on the part after the bridge. I struggle with falsetto a lot myself, so I admire people who can do that, especially males. I feel like maybe it's more difficult for males to do that sort of thing. The way Kazu manipulated the voice sample was amazing. It was so funny. Oh, and he did 2 of them. He did the Kalin Arnar. And he did Mio's original song remix as well. It was so cool. I can't say the oh no are very good. I try, but I don't sound Australian when I say it for some reason. But yeah, please go back and check them out at some point if you haven't. Everyone was really cool. Everyone showcased off something really different, and it was just a really great time. What did you guys think? Did you enjoy them all? Did you have any personal standouts of things that you liked? What are you looking forward to most from each person? I'm really curious to know, because I definitely have something that I'm looking forward to most from each person. I really want to see Kazu's composing streams, and I would love to see Nen draw, and I want to see Lisa play video games and get passionate. I want to see her mauled at Peggle. I think that'll be really funny. And Tomo, I want to watch Tomo karaoke. And also I want to watch him eat spicy marshmallows. Okay, I'm gonna get into some of the Q&A now. It's gonna pop up right here. Yay! I got a lot of questions, so I don't know that I'll be able to answer them all in one go. But I'm gonna try my very best. I'm gonna try my best to answer them all. I think some came in after I was done preparing the questions for this stream too. So there might be some that aren't here if I do manage to finish today, but I will get to all of them eventually, so there's no worries about that. I'll answer all of your questions. Okay, first one. Questions for the little spider. What made you want to become a VTuber? I've already learned of your musical prowess. Do you play any games, or do you think your streams will be more musical focused? Well, as for what made me want to become a VTuber, I just really like music, and I thought it would be fun to try and share music with more people. My biggest thing is that if people enjoy music, I don't think you have to be particularly good at singing or good at making music. I think anybody can learn to sing, but also I think even if you don't have the best pitch or maybe the best tone, or you're not super happy with how your voice sounds, I think a lot of people can find a genre that suits them really well, that they'll be able to sing. So I just want to try to inspire more people to start music. And also it's fun to branch out and try different things. I love playing video games, and I think my taste in video games is kind of more esoteric. So like C-Line said, they're looking forward to seeing some classic DOS games. Yes, and I'm looking forward to playing some classic DOS games. I really want to play Skyroads, because Skyroads is like a really fun, it's like a 3D game where you're in a spaceship and you're just like cruising through space, and you have to jump and go past a lot of obstacles really fast, and you have to refuel gas and stuff. It's a really fun game, and there's great molding potential. So I want to play that a lot. Monkey Island, I could go for Monkey Island as well. So yeah, I plan on playing a lot of different DOS games. Lots of time spent on Skyroads, says Millard. Yes, me too. I don't think I've ever even gotten past the final level of Skyroads. Yeah, but I want to share some of those games because I think they're really fun, and they're really accessible for a lot of people, and they're easy to play. So yeah, I want people to experience these games that I know about. They have really cool music too. Excited for the point-and-click games. Yes, I love the point-and-click games. I really want to play Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. It's another one I was never able to finish. I'm pretty curious about old games since I haven't played any myself, says Jason Rudolph. Yes, I'm so happy. I'm so happy I can share that with you guys. And yeah, I have a lot of other retro consoles as well to answer the second part of your question. So I do play games. I don't play that many, hardcore gamer games. I'm more of, I find things that I like, and I kind of go with them. And I like playing those things that I like over and over again. And in most cases, that's retro games. So point and click on Ami. Well, you can. I don't know what's gonna happen. You might pause the stream, so be careful. point and click Ami game, what would that be like? Maybe I would like, I don't know, just be going on an adventure through Spiderweb? I don't know what a point and click Amiya game would be like. Or do you think your streams will be more musical focused? So the music stuff, it actually takes up a lot of time to prepare, and it's not something I'm going to be able to do every day or anything, unfortunately. So yeah, they just take some preparation, so I won't be able to do them a whole lot of the time, but I'm looking on ways for getting around that, particularly like with Mario Paint Composer. I'm hoping to be able to just doodle around on that and do some fun stuff, and it'll be pretty simple, and it won't take that much preparation, hopefully. Yuna says, you know the videos of tapping the cat until they get annoyed. That but Ami cat. Yeah, but I don't think I would ever get annoyed. Well, I guess so, if someone tapped me enough, at some point it becomes like torture. At some point it becomes basically torture and you can't handle it anymore, so I'd probably get annoyed or just cry, I don't know. Where is Waldo? Except it's Amiya Doko. Yes, it could be an Ami quest. It could be a take on Ami quest. That could be really fun. Love your debut yesterday. You have the most precious and wholesome energy that makes me feel comfortable and sheltered. I'm so happy. I'm really happy you guys enjoyed it. I'm so happy. Yeah, I don't think the poke Ami cat game would make me angry so much as it would just like make me sad and upset. But who knows? Who knows? I've never been poked to the breaking point before. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the next question. Do you have any styles you prefer to sing? Let me take a sip of water here because I'm already dying. Okay. Do you have any styles you prefer to sing? So, I think my voice is not that suited to every genre. I think it's kind of more suited to folky styles of music. I'm trying to become more diverse. I'm trying to be able to be more diverse in which genres I can sing, but definitely in terms of what's fun for me to sing and what I think fits my voice. I think folk style stuff fits my voice really well, and I do enjoy singing it. I also like to do rap, and which is not really singing, but there's nothing more satisfying than like perfecting a rap verse. Some people guessed that I was going to attempt Rap God at some point, and I will. Just the fast part, just the fast part. Spider rap, let's go. Yes, I like to rap. It's just fun to be able to say like, yay, I was able to say that thing really, really fast. So yeah, you guys can see more rap from me in the future as well. But I really like to see anything. I'm trying my best to try out a lot of different genres. I know a lot of people say they dislike country and things like that, but I really enjoy everything. So I'm just gonna try and get as good at as many things as I can. Okay, let's move on. Rap is so valid. I love rapping so much. Yeah, if you have flow, rapping is super, super fun. I don't know that I have flow necessarily, but it's fun to do in private, even if you're not very good at it. You can kind of just like, you can kind of pretend you're doing it well. You can kind of pretend that you can speak really fast, and if you do it in the shower or whatever, no one will be any the wiser. Okay, do you have any favorite Especia songs? I don't know if I'm saying the name of the group right, by the way, so if someone wants to correct me, feel free to do so. Do you have any favorite Especia songs? Have you kept up with the new music the ex-members are making? Would you like me to share some? So, I have not kept up with the music that the members are making. Oh, thank you for the donation so much, an Airborne Cat. I missed the message, I'm so sorry. I will have to do some message reading for donations later. But yeah, so Especia, I haven't caught up with what the members have been doing nowadays. After I got this question, I tried to check it out on like the idol wiki that exists, and I couldn't really find anything. So please use my music tag to share some with me if you would like. It's Ami Melody on Twitter if you have Twitter. And my favorite Especia songs, I really like this song called Kuru Kana. and it's from their first album, their first like actual studio album, Gusto. And I really like, well, the vibe of the song is really chill. It's a really relaxing song. And also the music video for it is super cool because they took the Weather Channel aesthetic and put it into a music video. And I think that's so cool because, I don't know, for whatever reason, the Weather Channel, I don't think it even matters what country you're in or what place you live in. The Weather Channel just has like the most awesome, but also sometimes distressing music. Like if there's a big storm or a hurricane or something coming, they'll play this like really scary boss music. So yeah, go loop some Weather Channel music if you haven't listened before. But for the MV, they took the Weather Channel aesthetic. Oh, thank you, Michelle, for the donation. My donos are a little bit small right now, so I'm gonna have to adjust that and probably do something separate where I read donations. I'm so sorry about that. Actually, I can probably adjust it now. There we go. But yeah, I definitely like that song the most, and their first album. I haven't listened to the stuff that they've done before they disbanded, really. But that first album, I loop a lot. But yeah, please check that song out, and please share the ex-members' new music with me on Twitter through Ami Melody, my Ami Melody tag. I would really, really like to hear it. Especially sadly underappreciated, even though they are super creative. Yeah, even when I talk to other idol enthusiasts, some of them haven't heard of Especia, which is kind of surprising to me, especially with the vaporwave kind of boom that happened a couple of years ago. I'm surprised not more people have heard of them. They were really creative, and the music really invokes that vaporwave feeling. So I like them a lot. Please check them out. Okay, next question. What made you decide to audition for Tsunderia? Well, Tsunderia specifically was the only kind of agency I really thought about working with, to be honest, because I heard so much about how the dynamic between members of Tsunderia is really nice and how it's a really kind of family-like environment, and I definitely thrive the best in that kind of environment. So I don't know, I need support because I can be like emotional at times. So I like having a nice support group. I think you know, I haven't been too much of a nuisance on the other members yet, and hopefully I won't be, but I do like just knowing that the support is there. Ami joined because she wanted to meet Yuna. Well, yeah, I wanted to meet everyone. I really respect everyone who already streams in Tsunderia, and I love everyone a lot. Everyone's super nice and supportive, including my own Jen. Tsunderia looks so comfy from the outside and sounds comfy internally. It absolutely is. It absolutely is. It is definitely, well, I think it's the best. I think it's the best. Someone asked about my sewing experience. I can talk about that a little bit. I've sewed for a long time. I was taught to sew by someone else, and I inherited a lot of sewing stuff. So I inherited like a sewing machine and a serger, and I just kind of learned how to sew clothes and draft my own patterns myself. And I kind of taught myself to hand sew as well. I teach myself to do most of the things that I know how to do. Hi Lisa, it's okay to be late. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah, I teach myself to do most of those things. So I really like to make clothes, doll clothes, stuff like that, accessories. I want to try and make stuffed animals at some point. Maybe I can make a Tsunderia stuffy plushie collection. I think that would be really cute. Hi Amiya. Hi Calvin! Yay! People are here, yay! my Tsun fam came. Any chance you'd post some things you've sewn? Maybe at some point I would definitely like to post some. If I make anything new, I will definitely take some pictures. Doll clothes like ball joint dolls. I don't actually have, I only have one ball joint doll, and it's just a doll that I got because it's an Utena doll. So what I did was I made like another outfit for her. I made her like Rose Bride outfit. So I kind of just hand sewed the little clothes and put Velcro on it and painted it because, you know, you can paint doll clothes. It's really easy. It's really easy to paint doll clothes. So yeah, that's a rundown basically of my sewing experience. I like making costumes and stuff too, so I haven't been able to sew much lately because it's very time consuming to draft patterns and things like that. But yeah, I plan on getting back into it really, really soon. Tsunderia plushies, I'm gonna buy all your stock. Well, thank you. I'll probably just make them for myself, to be honest. I don't think I would sell them. You're a very creative person, and I think that's cool. Thank you so much. I'm not really great at science and big brain stuff, so I take pride in being able to pick up on creative things somewhat easily. Welcome to Tsunderia, Aranha. Oh, Aranha. How do you feel now that you made it past auditions and are among the newest faces of Tsunderia? Well, thank you so much for the question. Let's see. I auditioned for Tsunderia not thinking that anything would come of it. But I really wanted to put myself out there more because I like creating things, and I think some of the things that I like to create might be interesting to others. So that's kind of the reason I wanted to audition. And when I made it past the first stage, I was really, really surprised. But again, I was trying to bide my expectations the whole time because sometimes my self-confidence is a little bit low. So I don't always expect that people are going to be that impressed when they talk to me. Sometimes my self-confidence is really good, and sometimes I come out of things being like, yes, I nailed that. Yes, everyone loves me. It's awesome. But in this case, I was just really insecure because streaming's not something I have experience doing. But I was actually very surprised, very, very surprised that I was able to join Tsunderia to the point where it's like, it feels not real. I'm really happy that I'm streaming now, but it's really surreal to get to this point. And to be among the newest face of Tsunderia. Tsunderia is full of a lot of really talented and creative and really special people and really kind people. So to be among that, I think I am among stars. That's cheesy. That's really, really cheesy, but that's how I feel. I really love being a member of Tsunderia. Handicrafts are so time-consuming, but so cool. Yeah, they really are time-consuming. Sometimes it helps to get your mind off of things if you're having a bad day and you can just concentrate on doing something, you know, doing something with your hands that's really intricate. So for me, it really helps me relax and just get into the monotony and you know, take my mind off things. Oh, hi, Tahoe! Tsunderia is overflowing with talent now. Hello, Ami. Hello! Thank you so much for coming. Yeah, Tsunderia was always overflowing with talent. Everyone is so amazing. But yeah, I think Tsun Band is definitely adds a new element, hopefully. Although everyone is really, really lovely at singing already. But I think the music production aspect is somewhat new. I know Mio does a lot of music production, and she's very, very, very talented at that. But hopefully we can do more of that stuff together. Okay, moving on. I'm gonna take some more water, just one moment. Okay, where do you keep your other 6 legs? I'm not sure how the math on this works, because let me just show you. Warning for people who don't like spider legs, but I'm just gonna show you what's going on, okay? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So if I were to add another 6 legs to that, that would be a total of, how many? 4, 6. That'd be a total of 10 legs, and that's too many legs. Spiders don't have 10 legs, as far as I know, or at least most of them don't. So I think that's too much, as far as I understand. But, so yeah, I don't have another 6 legs, but I do have another 4 appendages, which makes up for my my remaining 4. So I have 2 regular human legs, and I have my arms as well. Lisa says arms and human leggies count. Yes, exactly. That is my my contribution to the leg fund. To the spider leg fund is my my arms and legs. Negomimis have 4 ears sometimes, though. Well, okay. Yeah, that's valid, and I'm sure some spider girls have 10 legs. I don't really know. I don't really know, because I've never met any other spider girls, but I'm sure some of them can have 10 legs, but I feel like maybe this person just did their math a little bit wrong. Can you tap dance? I can do a tap, but I can't dance. I'm not coordinated. And can you climb walls? Well, you'll have to wait and see. You'll have to wait and see. Math is hard, yes. Math is very difficult. I'm not good at it. Do you shot web? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I can shot web. Did you guys see my starting screen made by Tahoe? Did you see how I shot the web? Wasn't it cool, you guys? He was doing hardcore parkour yesterday in the collab. It's true, yeah, the collab, I showed you all hopefully that I can climb walls. I'm the best at climbing walls in TsunDream, maybe. Maybe not. Actually, Kazu's probably the best. Because Kazu just has good, like, finger independence from all the FPS. So he's really good at, climbing. He's just good at games in general. RussianBot says, did you do the music on the AmiQuest video? Yes, I did. I did do the music for the AmiQuest video. I based it after the music from the BrodyQuest video, so it's kind of like, you know how sometimes you hear movie trailers and there's a song in the movie trailer and you're like, this sounds awfully familiar. This sounds like I've heard it in another movie trailer. It's like that sort of thing. I made it I made it to sound as close to the BrodyQuest music as I possibly could. Hazel says, when you think about it, music is very math-based, so you could say you're good at some math. Well, also sewing is kind of math-based too, so I can do okay with it in that sense, but anything more advanced than like multiplication and division or like PEDMAS, I'm not great at. I'm not so great. Are you a big Neil fan or no? Neil Sierga? I don't know how to say his name, but yeah, I do like, I like his videos a lot. I really like the Lenny Kravitz one. Where it's like, I want to get away, I want to eat the sun. That one's really funny. And then there's a there's like a Ghostbusters one, yeah, where it just repeats that one part in the song. So I think he's super funny. Check him out. The AmiQuest video is based on BrodyQuest by Neil Sierga. Again, I don't know how to say his name. I'm so sorry. Yes, but he's very, very, very funny. Please check him out. Okay, let's move on. If you break a popsicle to share and the pieces are uneven, which one do you keep? Usually... Okay, so here's what I would do in most cases. If I'm the one breaking the popsicle and the pieces are uneven, that's my fault, right? There's been a faulty breaking of the popsicle. I have not broken the popsicle correctly, so I need to take the L on that one. I need to take the uneven, the shorter, the lesser popsicle. Because that's my responsibility as the popsicle breaker. What I will sometimes do, if I think the person I'm sharing with is not super hungry, I will show them both pieces and say, I know you're not super hungry. You can pick which one you want. And so that kind of puts the responsibility a little bit more on them, but that's only if I know that they don't usually have an appetite for that sort of thing. Just tell the homie to take a bite of the uneven part. Yeah, that's true. I could also do that. I definitely don't mind sharing in that way as long as nobody's sick. So we could just try and split it. Actually, that's usually what I would do in an uneven food splitting situation. I would just try and take a piece off of the bigger piece and give it to that person. But yeah, either I would just take the L, eat the smaller half of the popsicle, or just let them decide because maybe they don't want so much popsicle. I just give them their own popsicle. Well, yeah, if you have 2 popsicles, you can definitely give them their own popsicle. But popsicles that break apart are just so good for sharing, and it's so cute to have one person with one half of the popsicle and the other person with the other half of the popsicle. Isn't that cute? It's not as cute to have two separate popsicles. One person splits, the other chooses is the best way. Yeah, I think that's good. If it's not too uneven, if it's really uneven, I will take the smaller one. Favorite flavor of ice cream? Ooh, I really like, what is it called? Maple pecan? I think it's called? And I also like fruity ice. I like sherbet as well. Lisa says, I want to share a popsicle with you. Well, come on over. Let's make some popsicles. Lisa's a good cook, for anyone who didn't know. So I bet she can make some pretty nice popsicles, some pretty good splittable popsicles. And we can eat them together. That would be fun. Double handing 2 full popsicles for when you want to be extravagant. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes if you're sick or something, I don't know about you guys, but when I'm sick, I really want popsicles. It doesn't matter what kind of sick I am, specifically like one of those really cheap lime popsicles. And the lime ones are kind of hard to find, but they're my favorite to eat when I'm sick. What is your opinion on mint chocolate chip ice cream? Very, very good. Mint and chocolate, very good together. Sometimes the chocolate in ice cream isn't the best, like the chocolate chips. And if the chocolate gets too cold, it's kind of like waxy when you chew it up. And that's not always my favorite thing, but the combination of mint and chocolate, I love very, very much. Okay, let's move on. Now I really want a popsicle. Me too! I'm gonna get a popsicle after, if I can. It's fall, so not so many stores carry popsicles now, but I'll try and find one. Speaking of retro games, I have only 2 questions. What kind of retro games would you like to play as game clearing or demo? And what bad retro game will you not play? I guess I'm not exactly sure what this is asking. I think what it's asking is which games would I like to play all the way through, and which games would I like to play just as like a little sample, just as a one-shot type of thing. So for games that I want to play all the way through on stream in particular, I really want to play, like I mentioned earlier, that Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis point-and-click game. I'd really like to play that because I've never beaten it. Also the Legend of Zelda games, the Game Boy ones as well. I beat those many, many times, but what I've never done is I've never done the like Link quest where you link up the 2, the Oracle of Ages and Seasons, and it's like a new, different adventure. I really want to try that. As for demo, probably any kind of like meme retro game, like 7-Up Spot or like Chester Cheetos Cheesy Adventure, whatever it's called. Anything like that is probably not worth clearing, or if I can clear it in one shot, then I'll probably do it. Does PS1 count as retro? At this point, I think it does. Yeah, I think it does. I was calling Nights into Dreams retro, so I think PS1 also counts as retro. And then, as for what bad retro games I will not play, I don't want to discount any game specifically, but I would have a really difficult time, I think, playing any kind of CDI game, because they're not really, a lot of them are not really games, right? They're kind of just like videos that you watch and kind of react to them. So I don't know if I would ever want to play one of those. I think it would be a little bit frustrating to not have control of the game that much. And also, I don't like cutscenes in games. I have a very short attention span. Oh, people are asking, what is a CDI? So it's a Philips CDI. It's a console that Philips made in, I believe it was maybe the 90s, maybe late 80s, or maybe even early 2000s. I'm not exactly sure of the timeline, but yes, Philips made a console, and they, it was, what do they call it? There's some specific name for the genre of games that's on it, like real video animation or something like that. So they used a lot of videos, like pre-rendered animation stuff, and that's kind of the whole game. That's kind of the whole game, is just like reacting to different scenes from like a movie. All I know about CDI is those weird Zelda games. Yes, the weird Zelda games that had all the YouTube poops about them. Those are all CDI games. So if you ever see like a weird, oh yes, full motion video. Thank you so much, Nillard and Pyrobug and Sealine. Thank you so much. Yeah, I couldn't recall the word for some reason. But yeah, it's called full motion video. And the Zelda games, I would say they're actually probably the most playable. Well, I don't know. I haven't explored a lot of the different games, but at the end of the day, they are games that you can like walk around in, and it's not just watch a video and then make a choice. So I probably wouldn't want to play any of those. I think I would get too frustrated waiting. So yeah, probably no Night Trap for me, especially no Night Trap. That game seems really, really difficult. So bad they are good. Yeah, it's that kind of situation. Also, I like to be legitimate and play games that I own, and I don't have a Philips CDI, unfortunately, so that's something that's probably not in the cards for me. Okay. Ninja Gaiden has some really great cutscenes. Yes, it definitely does. They're really creative in the way they had to do the cutscenes. So I like cutscenes in older games, but like cinematic cutscenes, I'm not the hugest fan of. Just because I feel like if I want to watch a movie, I would just watch a movie, you know? Okay. Where does your silk come from, and where are your 6 other eyes? This is a very, you never ask a spider lady where her silk comes from, okay? Just for future reference, guys, so I will not be answering that today. As for where are my 6 other eyes? I don't know if you guys are aware, if you're familiar with spider lore, but some spiders do have 2 eyes, and I'm one of them. I think people assume that all spiders have like 4 or 6 or even 8 eyes, but I just have 2, and there are spiders that have 2 eyes. Look it up. Did you know that? Did you know that about spiders? Educate yourself. Educate yourself on spiders. It's important. From her wrists, obviously. Well, yes, if you check out my starting screen, it does come from my wrist, so it's not actually that difficult to answer, but nonetheless, not a question you should ask a spider lady. No. Okay, let's move on. Weird question. Is there anyone you see as a mentor inside or outside Tsunderia? To me, I consider a mentor as someone you kind of work directly with, right? Someone who you kind of work under and they teach you things directly. So as far as outside of Tsunderia, I don't know that I have any mentors really outside of Tsunderia. As far as inside of Tsunderia, pretty much everyone, including my own gen mates, but especially, you know, staff and stuff. They've been really kind and patient with me. So I think just everyone. I'm sorry if that seems like a cop-out, but I really would have a hard time singling out anyone in particular, because they all really helped me a lot and gave really, really great advice. Hazel says there are even spiders that have odd number of eyes, like 3 or 5. Yes, thank you for the spider fact. I see someone asked for another spider fact. That's a very lovely spider fact to give. Please subscribe to 555 spider facts to get spider facts texted to you. Don't do that, that's not a real number. All your senpais are amazing. They truly, truly, really are. And I'm happy that they're not afraid to like come to us and give us advice, because I don't always know the right questions to ask because I'm new to this sort of thing. So with them just coming to us and saying, you know, this is something I really wondered when I started out, so I thought this information might be helpful to you. It's always helpful to me. I always really appreciate any kind of advice. Okay, let's move on. Oh, this is so long. Oh no. Wait, it's not showing. This is a lot of questions. Okay. Oh my god. It's so long. Okay, I'll try and speedrun these. What do you like to do the most when you're not streaming? I love watching other people stream. I love playing games. I love sewing. And I love singing and playing guitar. There's also a good one. Spiders don't get caught on their own web. Their bodies are like skin oil. Yes, it's difficult. It would be difficult to get caught in your own web. But the bugs, on the other hand, they get caught very, very easily. It's been 45-ish minutes. How are you feeling? You seem a bit more calm now. I'm much more calm. Thank you so much. You guys are being so nice and so receptive to everything I'm saying, so it's super helpful. Will you ever stream yourself sewing? So the thing is, sewing machines are quite loud. So unless I had like a lapel mic just like hooked up directly to my mouth, I think it would be really difficult to stream while sewing. But I would like to try some hand sewing streams in the future, maybe. I think that's definitely in the cards. Yeah, this is so long. Okay, let's continue speedrunning. A skill or talent you wish you had. Let's see. That's a difficult one to think of. I think a lot of the skills that I wish I have, I've kind of already tried to teach myself to do. I definitely would love to speak more different languages. I have English and Japanese in my head, and that's about all that will fit there. Unfortunately, whenever I try and speak anything else, like French or something, just Japanese comes out. It's very unfortunate, but I would really love to learn more languages. Perhaps French, perhaps Korean, something like that would be really interesting. I think I have a little bit of an affinity for learning things like that, so I think it's definitely possible if I commit some time to it. When's the last time you learned a lesson the hard way? Learned a lesson the hard way. Well, I wouldn't say that this was a hard lesson to learn, but it was one that you kind of have to think about a lot. Just realizing that people have all of their own experiences. Everyone who goes through life goes through it in a different way and experiences things differently. Even if you think someone has had a really similar life to you, just because of the way they were raised or because of the way their brain works, they might see things in a little bit different way. So it's important to remember that in your interactions with people, and that's something I've kind of learned recently. How long did it take you to learn Japanese? I wouldn't say there's like an end to learning Japanese, but I think I became able to speak after about 3 years of studying. I started to be able to speak a little bit better. Are you a fan of board games? If so, what kind do you like? I do like board games once I learn them and once I start playing them, but as far as... I would never really go out of my way to play a board game, I don't think, unless it's like a virtual video game board game. So whenever someone's teaching me the instructions to a board game, I get really flustered because I never feel like I'm following along correctly. So I get really like embarrassed because I don't want to ask questions about the instructions, especially when everyone else seems to have everything in their head and seems to understand the point of the game. I feel like I never do, so I try and avoid board games for that purpose. But for the ones I played, I really like Werewolf, because lying is fun and trying to pretend to be someone you're not is fun. Codenames, I played Ticket to Ride and I really enjoyed that once I figured out the rules. I played a lot of Catan and Carcassonne. I don't know how to say it, back in the day. So I do definitely like some board games. Same, it takes a while for me to understand how to play a board game. Yeah, I need to see it being done. I can't just listen to the instructions. I really need to see like a round of it being played before I'm able to kind of figure out how to do it myself. I feel that especially hard to learn a new board game with people who have already played it. Yeah, because they kind of assume that you already know some things that you might not necessarily know. And I really need to be walked through things. Well, I just need to see things. I'm more of a visual learner, so. Let's see, what's something obscure you grew up with that you want to come back? In my grocery stores, there was this really nice cinnamon margarine spread that was really delicious. And they don't sell it anymore. So I would really like that cinnamon margarine spread to come back so I can eat it again. If two people were holding each other's hands and started to lift each other up, could they fly? Could they? Could they fly? Can anyone answer that? I don't think so. I think like only birds and stuff can fly. I don't think people can fly even if... I don't know. How does gravity work? That doesn't seem like that's something that could happen. Do you plan to do any more games with fans? Things like Among Us and such. Granted, it's not retro, kind of hard to game with fans via retro. Yeah, it is kind of hard to game with fans via retro. I hope to do some fan games or games with fans eventually, maybe in the future if I'm able to have memberships opened up. That's something that's definitely in the cards. I grew up just putting cinnamon sugar on buttered toast. Very good. It is very good. It's very good. But the spread was just so much better. To me, it's not the same to just put cinnamon and sugar on your toast. And I don't actually eat toast that often anymore either, so it's not that big of a loss, but it's the one thing I thought of. Yeah, that's not actually how gravity works. They stopped selling fat cream filled donuts, so I shared your loss. I'm not sure what fat cream is, but I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for your loss. You aren't paid according to how hard you work. You're paid according to how hard you are to replace. Okay. Good to know. Thank you. That is all. Thank you, Amiya, for answering the questions. I highly appreciate it. Congratulations on your debut. Welcome to Tsunderia and this vast world of YouTubers, or VTubers. I can't describe how excited I am right now. I hope that you build an awesome community and entertain thousands of people in the future. Oh my god, thousands. I hope so too. I hope oops, that's the wrong thing to move. I hope that I entertain lots of people as well. Even if I entertain just like a couple people, that's okay. Okay, let's move on. Thousands. Yeah, thousands is kind of a lot. I don't know. Which TsunQuest member is most likely to... Okay, let's see here. This is a question I have to answer about TsunQuest members. I don't know if I'm that intimately familiar at this point with TsunQuest members. Can I answer it for TsunDream instead? Maybe they meant to put TsunDream. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I'll answer for TsunQuest as best as I can. And then I'll answer it for TsunDream as well. Screw it. Why not? So which TsunQuest member is most likely to spend 5 hours lining up for an event at a convention? I'm not sure. I don't think I really know anybody enough. I would say maybe all of them. Maybe all of them because they're all fans of things. I don't know. I have a hard time believing that anyone would like to spend 5 hours lining up for an event at a convention. Maybe in TsunDream, maybe Kazu or something, if there was like a music producer that I really liked, or if there was like a manga artist that he really liked, he might actually wait for 5 hours. But I think for most people that would be very, very difficult. Lock themselves out of their house because they forgot the keys are in their back pocket instead of the front. Just based on what I've seen on Twitter, I think the first time I saw Yuna tweet something, it was about being forgetful. So I would have to say Yuna for this one. Oh yeah, chat agrees. Yeah, I feel like that's Yuna. As far as lock themselves out of their house, for TsunDream, I don't want to like dunk on Tomo too hard or anything, but maybe Tomo because I feel like Tomo can sometimes get preoccupied with thinking something is a place where it's not. I feel like that's on brand for Tomo. Tomo says it's happened. Oh no, Tomo. Okay, well, I'm glad I'm not just being rude here. But what about lining up with Game Boy and Pokemon or something? 5 hours wouldn't be a real issue then. Yeah, but you still have to worry about keeping your place in line if you gotta use the bathroom or something. When in doubt, Tomo. Yeah, Tomo confirmed it. Thank you so much, Tomo. That was very nice of you. Now I don't have to feel like a big meanie for calling you out on this one. Let's see. Eat a 12-inch Subway sandwich and go for seconds. Maybe... Since the lore is that Callan and Lisa have like the biggest booties in Tsunderia, maybe them. Maybe they go for seconds for the Subway sandwich and it all goes to their butts. No, Callan's here. I'm sorry, Callan. It's a compliment though. It means you got a dumpy. It's good. Sleep at 9 AM and wake up at 5 PM. That's not good. Okay, so for TsunDream, it's definitely Nen. Nen loves to sleep. Nen loves to sleep, so I think that's Nen. Maybe... I'm not sure about TsunQuest. What do you guys think? I love eating everyone's leftovers, says Callan. Well, me too. You're definitely not alone there. At least it goes to your butt, and you know, that's what gives you the title that you so deserve. Half of Tsunderia. Yeah, I think a lot of people in Tsunderia at this point have pretty messed up sleep schedules, so I don't think it would be out of character for anyone to oversleep that amount. So I'll just say everyone, including me. I generally tend to have a pretty regular sleep schedule, but there is definitely a lot of times where I sleep way more than I should. So I think that's very possible for everyone. And then ugly cry at a concert. Ooh. Maybe... Well, so the key word here is ugly cry. I don't think people are ugly when they cry, really. I think it's just sad when people cry. It makes me also want to cry. So I think I would have to say no one for this one. For cry at a concert, probably myself. I've definitely cried. I've definitely cried going to see idols live shows just for being so happy because, like, you know, it's a really big opportunity. It's Japanese idols. You don't get to see them live a lot because they perform mainly in Japan. So a concert would be happy crying. Yes, a concert would be happy crying. That's true. And then, I mean, anyone who feels really connected to music would probably also cry at a concert. So maybe Mio for TsunQuest. That might be my best guess. Lisa seems like she could be the type to cry at a concert as well. Yeah, anyone who has an emotional connection to music. But yeah, I don't know about ugly crying. Okay, let's move on. No ugly crying, just happy tears. Yeah, exactly. I don't know why you would ugly cry at a concert. Maybe if you're thinking of like a breakup or something. Where are your other eyes? Okay, this is another question. I should have rooted these out better and took out the duplicate questions. I will repeat, please subscribe to Spider Facts. Some spiders do only have 2 eyes. It's true, and I'm one of them. People really fixated on the eyes. Well, I understand. People do have an image of spiders that they have multiple eyes, and people are attached to that image because it's what you see in media a lot, so I understand. I'm kind of evil, so the crying thing is funny to me. What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What are your Gothic Lolita dream dresses? Oh, I don't know if I know enough about Gothic Lolita to really choose a dream dress. I guess if I were to choose based on like motif and aesthetic, I would want something probably pink. Maybe pink and with clouds or something. That sounds pretty nice. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm not super familiar with it, but I think I would like something pink. That's my only requirement. But also that type of clothing seems like it would kind of be uncomfortable. Well, I guess if it's Gothic Lolita, it wouldn't really be pink, so I guess I'd have to choose black in that case. Yeah, but the clothes don't really seem like they'd be comfortable, so I don't know that I would have a dream dress. That's a very good question. If you have ones that you think I would look nice in, please tell me. Please let me know. Oh yeah, black and pink. True. I could be a hardcore goth or something and combine black and pink. That is actually a really nice color combo. I like black and pink a lot. That's like a very Lisa color combo. Okay, let's move on. I'm so sorry I couldn't answer this better, but yeah, if you have dress recommendations, please let me know. The dresses look so pretty, but it seems heavy, says Callan. Yeah, I like to be comfortable, so I don't think I could wear something like that super often. Hello, Amiya. Your debut was amazing, and I'm happy you're part of Tsunderia. I'm really looking forward to your future streams, and I'm excited to see you play Knights. I feel Knights isn't appreciated enough, and I'm glad you will be streaming it. Best of luck. I hope you're the best. Oops. Okay, yeah, that is what that says. Thank you so much. That's not really a question, but I really appreciate you taking the time to write out a message to me. That's super nice. I'm glad you enjoyed the debut. It was super nerve-wracking. And yes, I'm also looking forward to playing Knights. I think a lot of people were really excited when they saw that, and it fits the TsunDream vibes very, very well. So I'm really looking forward to playing it too. Pastel goth is a good aesthetic. It is good. It is a good aesthetic. Yeah, I prefer pastel colors in general. So if I had to go anywhere near goth, I think pastel goth would be the way to go for me. Okay, let me take some water. Okay, this is a weird question. Is spider silk poop, spit, or something else? So it's like pure protein, baby. Put it in a shake. It's a protein. I don't know. Just it is bad manners to ask about a spider lady's silk. So but I did answer it. It is protein. So just so you know, yeah, this is kind of a cursed question. It is a little bit of a cursed question, but good thing the answer's not that cursed. The answer's not that cursed. Yes, bonk him. Bonks all around. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. I don't like this. I don't like this. I want to get off Mr. Bones' wild ride. Okay. Dear Amiya, I love your covers and you're absolutely cracked singer. You're such a cute and funny person on Twitter too. I'm sure you're going to be my favorite in Tsunderia. That is so nice. So nice. Again, it's not really a question, but I'm really happy you took the time to write me a message and that you like my singing. Let's see. I'm really happy to hear that I'm your favorite, but I would ask that you check out everyone else as well, because everyone in Tsunderia who sings I think is a very, very talented singer. So I would request you check everyone else out and check out the debuts too, if you haven't, because everyone's super amazing at singing. Okay, let's move on. How much do you love early 2000s children, what does this say? TV CGI. I can't say that I like it very much at all. I think everything that I know about 2000s children's TV CGI is that it's like, it's kind of scary. It's kind of spooky. I don't know, like that I posted a picture of the, like, what is it called? Mrs. Spider Patch something or other. That show is super cursed. I have a hard time believing that any kid who watched that growing up would be well adjusted. I don't know if that's an early 2000s show, but I'm a 2000s kid, so I confirm some of it was good and bad. Yeah, I'm sure that's true. I'm sure some of it was fine, but like the things that stand out of my mind are that show and like Booba. Do you guys know Booba? I know I said the funny Booba word. I know, but do you know what show I'm talking about? They're like big dancing ball thingies. Like Fluffy? Don't say excuse me. There's a show called Booba. It's like Boobah. Lisa, I love Booba. Thank you so much, Lisa, for understanding what I mean. I'm not talking about a lady's booba. I'm talking about the show Booba. Okay? Get your minds out of the gutter. But yeah, I think those shows are kind of scary, so they're so cute. I love the boobas. Lisa, what's wrong with you? It's so scary. Yeah, a lot of people I think block that memory from their heads watching that as a child. I'm so sorry to bring it back in this way. But yeah, as for loving 2000s children's TV CGI, I don't know about that. I found it on YouTube just now, and my search suggestions are now tainted for the next 2 weeks. Yeah, you gotta be careful, especially, I mean, just searching booba in general nowadays, you kind of gotta be careful with that word. Okay, next question. Do you play Broodmother? Okay, this is a Dota question. Is anyone familiar with Dota? I think I talked about this a little bit in my debut stream as well. But if you guys are familiar with Dota, Broodmother is like the spider character. And basically she like places webs all along the map, and she's invisible when she's inside of those webs. And she has lots of little spiderlings that she can control and send around, and she can do lots of cool things with it. She can jungle with it. She can do a lot of cool things. Oh, I see it. There's a couple Dota players. Cool. I haven't played in a long time. In fact, the last time I played regularly was before matchmaking was implemented. It was still hidden MMR. So yeah, just to give you an idea, I have played here and there since then, but it's been a while. So yeah, Broodmother is like the spider character. And I never played Broodmother. I think I might have tried once or twice, but she's actually really, really difficult because she has all those little spiderlings. You have to kind of be able to micromanage them. You have to manage your hotkeys really well, which is not a strong suit of mine. If it was, I would play a character with a lot of hotkeys, like Invoker or Malfurion or something like that. Amiya, good to see you. Daniel here. Hi, Daniel. Thank you so much for coming. Last time I played Dota was Warcraft 3 Dota. Yeah, I'm talking about Dota 2 specifically, I should clarify. I've never played Warcraft 3 Dota myself. I'm sure it's excellent. I think Dota 2 is pretty faithful to it from what I understand. I wanted to play Broodmother, but I learned the reality of it, that I can't play Dota worth a damn. Yeah, I mean, I'm good at some micromanagement, and thankfully I played Dota long enough. I really, really wanted to learn it, so I just played it and played it until I couldn't play it any longer, and I managed to learn the mechanics, and I became a really good, like, I became a pretty good Weaver player. I'm pretty good at, what is his name? The Venom guy? The green Venom guy? Oh, Viper, but also the support version of that. The support Venom guy. I love Poison. Let's see, what else? What else? Venomancer, yes, thank you. Yeah, Viper and Venomancer, I enjoyed playing a lot. Bat Rider, I enjoyed playing back in the day. And a lot of supports like Tidehunter, Lich King, things like that. So yeah. Yeah. That's my experience with Dota. But no, to answer that question, I do not play Broodmother because I'm not good enough at the video game. But I would like to start playing Dota more again. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Have you played any games that were exclusively released in Japan or other non-Western markets? If so, what were some of your favorites? For me personally, I haven't actually tried playing any games that were... Actually, that's not true. I played Rhythm Heaven on Game Boy Advance, and I believe that Rhythm Heaven game was never released internationally. I think that was just a Japanese game. So technically, I have played games that were exclusively released in Japan or other non-Western markets, but I haven't played enough to say that I really have a favorite. Well, I guess Rhythm Heaven would be my favorite at this point. But the Rhythm Heaven Game Boy Advance game is really fun. I recommend trying it out. It's easy to find. It's an easy game to find. The music's fun. The music's a lot of fun, and it's a lot like the DS Rhythm Heaven, except there's no stylus. You just use buttons. So that's the only one I've played, unfortunately. If you guys have any suggestions, maybe I could play one on stream at some point. Maybe one that's not super text heavy, because my kanji is not the strongest. But if it's not text heavy, or if it has furigana, we can definitely try and play it. Congratulations on the debut. Thank you so much. Are you a fan of So What? I've Become a Spider? As far as I understand, this is like an anime about becoming a spider, right? I think that's true, because I googled it earlier. And there's a really cute spider character in that, but I can't say I'm a fan of it because I've never seen it, unfortunately. Do you guys recommend it? What's the vibes? I'm not really into slice of life or anything. So if it's slice of life related, or if it's like focused on military or something like that, I'm not super into it. But anything else, I'll give it a try. Oh yes, the anime I liked and watched, So I'm a Spider, So What? The manga is a lot of fun. You should watch it. The Blu-rays are somehow worse than TV version. Oh, it's an isekai. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't really watch that much isekai, so I can't say that I would dislike it. But I think the concept of isekai is a lot of fun, so I'll check it out. I think the spider in it's really, really cute. Oh, fantasy action. Well, that sounds like something I would like. Yeah, I'll give it a try. Kat says, real question here, NES-wise, Snow Bros or Bubble Bobble? I like Snow Bros. I think the music in Snow Bros is really, really good. I prefer it to Bubble Bobble. And it's fun that it's co-op as well. Good, but most of it is terrible. Oh, do you mean isekai in general? Yeah, I mean, I've never sought them out, but I have a lot of friends who really enjoy isekai, so I'm sure it's enjoyable. And as long as something's entertaining and exciting, I'll probably enjoy it. Mio calls you her child. Will you call her mom? If Mio called me her child, sure, I would. Yeah, why not? I'd call her mom. I don't know in what situation that would ever happen. But, oh, Mio says, no, it's okay. Oh, okay, then no, I would never, ever dare of calling Mio my mom. even if she called me her child. Okay? I don't know, there's some hidden something to this question? Okay, let's move on. It sounds like Mio doesn't want it, so I will respect those wishes. Mio, please relax, relax. Calm down, calm down. Chill out, it's okay. I'm gonna move on, I'm gonna move on. It's okay, it's okay. Okay, we're on the next question. Just chill, chill, chill. Okay. Mio hurt herself in confusion. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mio. Okay, bad question, bad question. Okay, let's move on, let's move on. Do you have any inspirations from other VTubers? Let's see. I don't know that I didn't watch a ton of different VTubers before kind of looking at joining Tsunderia. I really liked Pikami because I think it's really cool the way she's able to kind of switch between Japanese and English really well. So I really respect that. That's something I would definitely like to be able to do. And yeah, I think her, and also, is there anyone else? Well, everyone from Tsunderia basically. Tsunderia is like 90, maybe 80% of what I watch right now. So, you know, obviously Mio, because she does a lot of music stuff, and I really want to release a lot of music content as well. Yeah, switching between 2 languages is really hard. It's something I want to try and get better at. I'm Japanese and I'm a fan of yours. I support you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. Another one that's not a question, but it is a very, very nice message. Thank you so much for that. I'm glad to know that I have some Japanese people watching. Hopefully in the future, maybe I can play some Japanese games like somebody mentioned earlier. I'll do my best. If anyone can recommend one that's, you know, not too text heavy, I'll be open to it for sure. What was your gateway anime manga? I would say the first that I really got really into and enjoyed was maybe Tokyo Mew Mew. The Tokyo Mew Mew manga. That one was super cute. I really liked it when I was pretty young, but I thought it was really, really cute. I love cat girls and animal girls, and it's really cute to read. The art's really great. But I don't know that I have any one specific kind of gateway. Yeah, maybe Tokyo Mew Mew or Utena as well. That kind of made me want to seek out more things like Utena. So I guess that could be considered a gateway as well. Okay. Do you own and use a parasol? This is such a random question. I do not own a parasol, nor do I use a parasol. I own an umbrella. I think everyone should own an umbrella. Umbrellas are good, umbrellas are important. They keep you dry when it's raining. But no, I don't own a parasol, although I do think they're pretty cute. They can be really cute. I'm sure they keep the sun off of your face perfectly fine, but I do use sunscreen rather than a parasol. I actually like being in the sun. I like feeling the sun on my face, so I really enjoy not having that much shade. Any kind of warmth is really nice. It's kind of like it gives you vitamin D. You feel nice and refreshed. It really gives me a lot of energy. And taking a nap in the warm sun is the best. It kind of fits because your outfit kind of fits. That's true. Maybe I could get a parasol just as like a fashion accessory and not necessarily, you know, for keeping the sun off of my face because I like the sun. I think umbrellas are highly overrated. Well, you know what? A lot of times I don't actually bring umbrellas out. Even if it's raining, I'll just wear a raincoat or something because holding an umbrella is a whole ordeal. It's a whole project to have to hold an umbrella. You know, I'm already committed to, you know, holding a purse a lot of times because a lot of women's clothing doesn't come with pockets. So, unfortunately, sometimes I feel like that is a lot to carry. It's a lot to carry. And What if you need to carry something else? What if you go shopping and then you have shopping bags? Then you have shopping bags and an umbrella. What if you want to ride your bike in the rain? Then you can't really hold an umbrella while you're riding a bike. I've tried, personally. I really, really tried. I have tried, and it's very dangerous, so don't ever try to use an umbrella while riding a bike. Umbrellas are for the weak. Well, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if I'd say umbrellas are for the weak, but they're definitely not for people who are lazy about having to hold things. That sounds not ideal. Yeah, it's definitely not ideal. Definitely raincoat is the better move. Don't do what I did. Be smart, be safe. Reject rain protection, embrace the water. Well, there's all these like rumors and old wives' tales about how if you go outside in the rain, you'll actually get sick, you'll get a cold from it. I don't actually think that's true. I think that's like an old wives' tale, right? I don't think you can get a cold from being cold or being wet. So if you are the type of person who wants to go outside without an umbrella or without any kind of water protection on, then I guess go for it. Staying dry is nice, not going to get soaked just to prove a point. Yeah, I feel like some people, if it's cold out or whatever, they'll go out in short sleeves just because they're like, I'm super impervious to the cold. Look at me. I grew up in a cold place and the cold doesn't affect me. And it's like, dude, come on, just put on a jacket. It's okay. I'm not gonna think you're weak for putting on a jacket. You can wear a jacket if you want. It's all right. I've seen enough people fight with umbrellas to know they're cool. You've seen umbrella fights? What the heck? What's going on? Why are people fighting with umbrellas where you are? That's super weird. Okay. I hope everyone involved in the umbrella fight is okay. Okay. Moving on. How big of a Star Wars fan are you? What kind of Star Wars media do you like outside of the movies? People are saying, umbrella fights, what do you mean? Umbrellas are good spy weapons. Umbrella fights are pretty rad. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Is there some media about umbrella fights that I should be consuming? That I should know about? I've never heard of anyone ever fighting with an umbrella. Umbrellas are swords. But they're not, though. They're not swords, they're umbrellas. You know, what is swords is, swords are, you know, the empty wrapping paper tubes? Now those are swords. Umbrellas, not so much swords. They will bend. I've never ever had an umbrella sword fight. Okay. Yeah, so this question is, how big of a Star Wars fan are you? What kind of Star Wars media do you like outside of the movies? So, like a lot of people, I wasn't a huge fan of the most recent Disney Star Wars movies. I enjoyed a lot of the like expanded universe stuff, like the TV series. I really liked Clone Wars. Yeah, Clone Wars and Rebels, those TV series. So I like a lot of the lore surrounding Star Wars, but a lot of the actual media itself, some of the movies I'm not the biggest fan of, but I really like the whole Star Wars universe. I think it's really, really cool. Can't call her a big fan if she doesn't know about the Yuuzhan Vong. I've definitely heard about the Yuuzhan Vong, but is that like a Star Wars novel expanded universe thing? I've definitely heard of it, but I can't recall right now exactly who they are. What's wrong with the most recent stuff? There's nothing wrong with it. It's just not my cup of tea. I felt like they were kind of rushed in a lot of ways. So yeah, they're just not for me. They kind of remind me of a lot of other stuff that Disney does. I really liked Rogue One. Rogue One was really good. I thought that was a great movie. I think Star Wars is best when it's focused on more like episodic stuff and shorter stories, you know? So the most recent Disney movies that tried to expand the movie and do a lot of different plot lines, I don't think that's the best way to to enjoy Star Wars. That's why I prefer the TV series a lot, because they're very episodic and the plot lines are a lot shorter. So I really prefer that. And yeah, like Paint says, the writing is inconsistent in the 3 new films, so it's hard for me to. Maybe if it was more consistent, I would enjoy them more, but it's kind of hard for me to enjoy them like that. But a lot of the lore outside of the movies is really fun. What would Amiya's lightsaber color be? Guys, what would my lightsaber color be? Can it be pink? Is pink too close to red? Is pink too close to being a Sith? The Vong expanded universe. Let's see. The chat's moving so fast. Okay, the Vong are expanding universe, which is really cool. People using bioweapons, lots of bug stuff. Yes, bugs. Okay, that does ring a bell. That does ring a bell to me. An important question. I wasn't really sure what to put you with. If you were to have a weapon, what would it be? Since you're a mom, I figured a shield, as it's something to protect with. I would need a weapon that I don't have to aim very well with. Maybe a sword or something. Something I can't hurt myself with. Pastel blue or lilac. Okay. I can get down with that. Are you hyped for the Knights of the Old Republic remake? Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2 are some of my all-time favorite games ever. I never played the Knights of the Old Republic games, but I really want to give it a try. I want to give it a try this time around. I played the Star Wars. I know it's a different type of game, but the Star Wars Battlefield game was free on Riot Games or something recently, and I had a lot of fun playing with that. So yeah, I would really like to try Knights of the Old Republic. You can actually get a commissioned lightsaber where I live. Maybe I can learn how to make a lightsaber. Does it work? Does the commissioned lightsaber work? That could be fun. They're legendary for their plot. Yeah. So I hope that answers your question. I'm not like a Star Wars super fan or anything, but I just find the lore to be really interesting. Okay, let's move on. What was the last banger album you listened to? So in my debut stream, I mentioned that I like Omori Seiko a lot, and she released an album recently called Kintsugi. And Kintsugi is a really excellent album, and every song is really nice. I don't know about bangers necessarily. I think bangers are things that like kind of go really hard, and there's definitely a few of those in there, but that was definitely the album that I listened to recently that I enjoyed the most. And also, I got her best of vinyl collection as well, called, what was that called? Alchemy? And I really enjoyed that a lot because it had a lot of different songs from her and a couple of new ones as well. So I would recommend listening to those if you're not familiar with Omori Seiko. One more Star Wars question. Have you played Fallen Order? I've not played Fallen Order. I've not really played many Star Wars games. I got into Star Wars pretty recently. So yeah, like within the last couple of years or so. So I'm not super familiar with the games, but I would like to give more of them a try. Maybe I can get my hands on like a Game Boy Advance Star Wars game or something really scuffed. It could be fun to play on stream sometime. Ooh, Omori Seiko. Oh, I'm glad there's Omori Seiko fans here. I'm so happy. Yeah, she is my absolute favorite. I really love her style of singing and how she uses her voice almost kind of like an instrument. I think that's really special. You talked about collecting records and CDs in your debut, so I assume you tried many record CD players. You got any favorite? I haven't actually tried that many. For CDs, I'll usually just use the disc drive in my PC. And then I have an Audio Technica record player. Sorry, I'm not that technically inclined, so I'm not the best person to ask for that sort of thing. I'm not an audiophile or anything like that. Do you have a favorite flower season? Yes, I have a favorite flower. My favorite flower is a rose. They're really pretty. They come in lots of different colors. I don't know, I just like roses and I always have. And favorite season? I would say probably spring. I don't like winter that much. I don't really like winter, and fall is okay, but it's a little bit depressing because every year the leaves fall off the trees and it's like Are they gonna come back? Maybe this will be the year that the leaves don't come back. And that would be really, really sad. So, I'm not a huge fan of fall. I would say spring because it's a good in-between. Any specific type or just roses in general? Just roses in general. I just like the shape and that they come in lots of different colors. And I like, you know, pressing flowers, like in a book, pressing roses. I like the way they look when they're dried too. So yeah, roses are my favorite. Oh, that's bleak. Yeah, I'm sorry. The leaves will definitely come back. They'll definitely come back next year. There's no need to worry about that. I'm sorry to get like all doom and gloom. That's just a dumb thought that I have sometimes. Okay, moving on. Oh, but summer's good too. Summer just gets a little bit too hot sometimes. Would you consider yourself an extrovert or an introvert? How would you rank the rest of TsunDream members on that scale? So I took the like the Myers-Briggs personality test, right? And I got extrovert on that. But if I'm being honest, I actually don't really think I'm that much of an extrovert. I think I'm more of an introvert, but I have the energy to be able to fit into lots of different situations. So if I'm put in a situation where I need to be extroverted, I can definitely do that. As far as the rest of TsunDream, I would say, oh, an ambivert. Yes, that's a good word. Yeah, maybe I'm probably someone who can switch between both rather than having to categorize myself as just one. But I do like meeting people and I do like making friends. So there's a little bit of extrovertedness there, but I definitely need my alone time, and it definitely drains my energy to be around a lot of people for a long period of time. As for the rest of TsunDream, let's see. I think Tomo and Lisa are very extroverted. Guys can probably tell that from our collab and from their debut and stuff, but I feel like they're very confident people. They're probably very extroverted. They probably get energy from being around other people. And then I think Kazu and Nen maybe are closer to introverts or ambiverts like me. So introvert and extrovert aren't mutually exclusive. Yeah, that's a really great point. Yeah, I would say if I had to choose between the two, that's what I would say. I would say Lisa and Tomo are more extroverted, and then Nen, Kazu, and myself are more introverted, but they may beg to differ. I may be wrong about that. But yeah, I definitely think you can be both, and I think most people probably are both in most situations. Okay. Congrats on the debut. Question: are you one of the Seiso ones that will finally bring Tsunderia back to the path of Seiso-ness? Well, I had to... Okay, so in the TsunQuest collab that they had the other day, they ranked me as the most Seiso. So use that information how you will. I don't know what you mean. I don't think I can force everybody to go back to Seiso-ness. I don't know if they have ever strayed from Seiso-ness. But yeah, I don't know if that's within my power. But I also don't know if I'm one of the Seiso ones. I'm like a shy person. So maybe I had to Google what Seiso meant in this context, if that's any indication. Tsunderia is always Seiso. What do you mean? Someone help. Mio is holding a gun to my head. No. Mio would never. Mio would never. She's a very, very nice person. Okay. Let's see. Are corset piercings Seiso? Why not? Why wouldn't they be? It's just an aesthetic thing. I think they can be. You are the chosen one to bring back the balance. Like I said, I don't think I have that kind of power. I really don't. Thank you, Ami. You're so welcome, Mio. I know you're a very nice person, and you would never hold a gun to anybody's head. Never ever. Okay. Let's go. How many spiders does the average person swallow in their sleep every night? I think the lore or the fact about this is that people like swallow an average of 7 spiders in their sleep a night or something. That seems like a lot to me. That seems like a lot to me. So I personally think that there is one freak who's just like sitting there with their mouth open, or laying there with their mouth open, just like waiting for spiders to crawl in their mouth. And people are saying it's a myth. Yeah, that's probably a myth. It's probably an old wives' tale, an urban legend. But if it is true, there's definitely just one person who's like eating all of the spiders. I don't have spiders in my house, says Spaceman Pika. I don't know. I don't know if that's true. I think you probably do have some spiders in your house. Maybe not though, depending on where you live. It's a disproven myth. Spiders aren't stupid enough to enter a mouth. Thank you so much for saying that. Thank you so much for saying that about us. Wow, she calls them a freak. Well, if you're just laying there with your mouth open hoping for spiders to crawl into their doom, then I'm sorry, but that's a little weird. That's a little weird. I'm sorry. If you don't have spiders, you probably have other bugs. Spiders are good friends who keep the pests away. Yes, it's very true. It's very true. That's why you should keep spiders in your house. Or if they start to bother you and come down where you are, just put them on a piece of paper and take them outside gently. I wish I had that many spiders in my place. I only have 3. They each take their own corner of the house. Yeah, that's typically how it is. That's typically how it is. They kind of make their home in the corners. Isn't it a fact that you're never more than 1 foot away from a spider at any given time? It would make sense given you can't see under floorboards and stuff. I don't know, how would you prove that? How would you ever quantify that and figure out if you're more than or less than 1 foot away from a spider at any time? If we don't know that, if we can't just see the spiders, I don't know how you would ever measure that. Maybe based on the amount of spiders that are in the world, but I don't know how you would measure that either. So I don't think, that sounds like it's probably not true. I think there's a lot of spider-related urban myths, and I should try and dispel some of them at some point. Do you like a Super Sentai or Kamen Rider? Is there any shonen anime manga series you like? What about Western superheroes, Marvel, DC? Do you like any of those? I'm so sorry. If you saw my debut stream yesterday, you'll know that I'm not a huge fan of superhero movies. And it's not that I don't like superheroes, I'm just not a fan of the current superhero movie meta. They're a little bit formulaic to me, personally. But I think it's okay if other people enjoy them. I enjoy a lot of stuff that most people don't understand. But personally, they're not really for me. I have enjoyed superhero movies in the past. I gave Spider-Verse a chance, and I really liked Spider-Verse. I thought the animation was really spectacular, and the story was a lot of fun too. And also, what else? Kick-Ass I really liked. That was a good movie slash comic book series. I had the comic books as well. But as far as Marvel and DC goes, I'm not super into those in general. So please, if you guys have any recommendations of superhero movies that aren't that kind of, Disney, Marvel, DC formulaic type of thing, please let me know. I'm definitely into watching them. I forgot about Kick-Ass, that was good. Yes, Kick-Ass! I loved the movie so much, and Christopher Mintz-Plasse was Red Mist. I think he was super cool in that role. I really liked it a lot. Totally agree with that. The Marvel Cinematic Universe movies got pretty old after the 500th one. Yeah, that's just the way I feel. Now, I can't really judge because, again, I'm definitely the type of person who, in general, will kind of watch the same thing over and over a lot of times, and if I really like something, I'm just happy to see it repeated. But yeah, for superheroes, it's not really for me. Have you tried the Daredevil series on Netflix? No, I have not. I will note that down because I do have Netflix. Have you seen The Boys? It is a TV show. If it's about superheroes, please let me know where I can watch it. I'll check it out. If you're okay with darker stuff, Watchmen is pretty good and doesn't adhere to the meta. Oh, I actually have the Watchmen comic somewhere. I have it somewhere, but I never actually read it for some reason. So I will read it on your recommendation, Hazel. Thank you so much. Kick-Ass is a movie I can rewatch over and over again. Me too. It's one of the few movies that I still own on I have it on DVD or Blu-ray or something. I really loved that movie when it first came out, and also the soundtrack I really vibed with. I don't know. They just had a lot of good music in it too. The What If series is a pretty decent spin-off of Marvel, to be honest. Okay, What If series, got it. The Watchmen comic is a classic. Getting a bit old, but it's still good. Yeah, I do have it, so I will check it out. Invincible is awesome as well. It's a cartoon hero show on Amazon Prime. Okay, I tend to like cartoons a little bit better, actually, because the CG in some of the Marvel movies, it kind of gets to me a little bit. I don't always enjoy the CD a ton, so that's good to know. I'll definitely check it out. I'll make sure I come back and screenshot chat so I can check all of these out. One time my bedroom ceiling was completely covered in tiny baby spiders, and for 3 days I had to put baby spiders outside since they come down on their little threads everywhere. Well, I'm thankful. Thank you so much for not just like vacuuming them up. That does sound like kind of a scary experience. I don't know how I would even react to having my ceiling covered in baby spiders. I haven't been super interested in superheroes lately either. Says Juicebox. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. I watched like Winter Soldier and like The Dark Knight and stuff like that, and I thought those were okay, but I don't know. I find the stories are pretty similar. Invincible is pretty gory for a cartoon. Fair warning. That's okay. That's okay. I can handle it. I like horror and gory stuff, so I definitely be down with it. As far as okay, yeah, I skipped the whole first portion of this question about Super Sentai or Kamen Rider. I've never seen any myself. I know there's a recent Kamen Rider series that had a former member of Morning Musume in it, which, you know, is an idol group that I like. So I've been meaning to check that one out because the actress Kudo Haruka, she's really cute, and I think she probably did a great job in that series. I think she was like the yellow one, or maybe it was Super Sentai and not Kamen Rider. I get them confused because I'm not super familiar with them, but I would really like to check that one out. As far as shonen, anime, and manga, I was a big Dragon Ball Z fan, of course, and also I'm a big Yu-Gi-Oh fan nowadays. Morning Musume is a name I haven't heard in a very long time. Yeah, they're still making music. They're still chugging along. They change their name every year now to match the year. So right now they're Morning Musume 2-1 because it's 2021. So, but they still make music, and it's really fun, like electronic dance style music. So it's really cool. So I would check their recent stuff out if you haven't. But I'm not too deep into the shonen anime and manga. I did like Gurren Lagann, which I guess is like a hyper shonen type of thing. Favorite DBZ character? I like Trunks. I like Trunks a lot. He has purple hair like me. I gotta agree with her. Superhero plot are usually just the main character getting over some struggle while emphasizing with the villain's belief or related somehow and eventually getting over it. Yeah, I find the plot to be kind of formulaic. Yeah, so yeah, Gurren Lagann is pretty over-the-top shonen, I think. And I do really enjoy that, so I should probably check more out. I find a lot of shonen series are pretty long, and a lot of times I just don't have the attention span to watch really long series if they don't keep my interest. If there's a lot of filler. Lupin Yellow in Lupin Ranger vs. Patra Ranger was a Morning Musume member. Yes, the yellow one. Yes, thank you so much. I couldn't remember the name of the series, but yes, it's Kudo Haruka. So I kind of want to watch that one just so I can see how she's acting. Kazu says Kakusei cover when. I really like playing Kakusei on guitar. Actually, Kakusei from Promare, if you guys are not aware. That's a song that I practiced on guitar a lot. So I would love to give covering that a try. Filler is the killer of attention spans. Very understandable. Yes, I typically would try and get a list that would allow me to avoid some filler, if at all possible. Maybe Furusato cover on guitar. I love the song Furusato so much by Morning Musume. Yes, I would love to play that on guitar too. I think that would be really well suited to guitar. It's a really pretty ballad. Yeah, okay, I have to do Kakusei now. Okay, got it. I will do so. I've only seen Promare and 2 of the shorts they did on Star Wars Visions. Yeah, the shorts they did were actually really, really good, and they put a character that looks just like Leo from Promare in it. Will you have a Discord server? I think a couple people asked this question. At this time, I do not have a Discord server. Maybe in the future I might if there's interest. But for right now, I've decided to just try and keep things simple. And you guys can hang out with me here during streams, and you can chat with me here. But for the time being, I don't plan on having a Discord. Yeah, that's kind of changing with the new shonen series. They are shorter nowadays than the Naruto, Bleach, One Piece era. Yeah, that's true. I think I just need to get over my idea of what shonen is and just try and give new things a try. Like I said, I'm the type of person who can watch one thing over and over again, so I need to get out of my rut and try watching different things for sure. What's your favorite spider species and why? I don't know what they're called. But there is a spider, and they dig themselves a little hole in the sand. Let me try and find it. They're called Sicarius spiders? Six-eyed sand spiders. Have you ever seen these little spiders like dig themselves into a hole and then like dig themselves out and like shovel sand over their head? It's super, super cute. I love them. I love them. I love them. I love them so much. So that would be my favorite spider species. I don't know the word species. I don't know if that applies to something in particular, if I'm maybe understanding the question incorrectly. But yeah, definitely the cute spider who covers its head in sand is one of my favorites. Do you also think jumping spiders are adorable? Yeah, I do. I think spiders that can jump are super cool. It's like, how do they do that? How do they jump so good? I wish I could jump so good. I can kind of climb good, but I can't really jump good. So yeah, jumping spiders are definitely cute too. Yes, they're cute, especially videos of them. Yes. You should see them. Yeah, they shovel sand over their head and they like shimmy around. They're super cute about it. So you like spiders, huh? Bet you can't name every spider to the tune of the Pokemon rap. Okay, are you guys ready? I'm only gonna do this once. Since I'm a rapper, you guys, I'm gonna be able to do this, okay? So be prepared. Prepare your ears. Are you ready? It's gonna be really fast because I'm a rapper, okay? That was it. That's all of them. Did you like it? Wasn't that impressive? Wasn't that really right? Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much. My mixtape, my spider Pokemon rap mixtape will be dropping tomorrow. It will just be that. So please look forward. Please look forward to dropping tomorrow. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you. I know it was amazing. I had to practice really hard to be able to do that. So yeah, thank you for listening to my every spider to the tune of the Pokemon rap. I like how this person just basically asked me to name one of their albums equivalent to spiders. And I think I killed it. I destroyed the challenge. Listening on 0.00025 speed and confirm all the spiders were named. Yes, thank you so much for confirming. I know there's going to be some non-believers in the audience, but I did in fact say every single spider, and it was to the tune of the Pokemon rap. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna do one last question. Hopefully it's not too hard, and then I'm gonna read over some of the donations I got during my debut stream because I was so flustered and distracted that I didn't have a chance to do that. Okay. I love your rapping in Shonen Heart. I hope one day you can cover a track like 10 o'clock by Ochawans. Thank you so much. I will give that a try. Shonen Heart was really fun to learn, and like all of the music from Eureka 7, it's a really, really great song. And Eureka 7 has a lot of other great music too, like Flow. Is it Flow by Days or Days by Flow? I think it's Days by Flow. I think the band name is Flow, or the group name is Flow, and the song name is Days. And They also have this song Fly Away. Who is that by? Who is that by? Who's Fly Away by? Fly Away is Asami Izawa. Yeah. So all the music from that series is really good. I would definitely check out 10 O'Clock by Ocha-Wan's. Thank you so much for the recommendation. Okay. Now, I don't think I got to all of the questions, but I'm going to stop for now just to leave some time for donation reading. And I will get to the rest of the questions at some point, so don't worry if I didn't read yours. My apologies, but I will eventually be able to read them for you guys. Okay. Kelly Clarkson, right? No, not the Kelly Clarkson Fly Away. No, the Eureka 7 one. It's really good. It's like fun, jazzy song. It's really cool. The Eureka 7 ED Himitsukichi is good, but when people talk about Secret Base, they always mean the other one. Yes, it's true. Well, to be fair, the other Secret Base is a really, 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 really famous song. A very old, famous song. And it's also a really great song. So I understand that. But yes, the Eureka 7 series in general and the music is definitely underrated. Okay. I'm not sure that there's a way for me to be able to get the donations up on screen at this point. So my apologies for that. I'm going to read the names and read the messages for you guys, okay? Let's see. I need to find them in order to do that. Okay. Blackout donated and said, Spider Mommy hype. Thank you so much. That was from yesterday, where there was definitely a lot of hype to be had. So thank you so much for the donation, Blackout. And Aurora Wisteria. Aurora Wisteria. I don't know if you're here right now, but they donated as well and said, congrats on the debut, Amiya. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming, and thank you for the donation. I really, really, really appreciate it. Aloof donated as well and said, Ami, congrats. Hi, I love Ami Mommy already. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm happy you enjoy what I've been doing so far. And I hope you can come to future streams. And yeah, I'm not really good at responding to this type of thing. I'm sorry I'm so awkward. But I'll do my best. I'll do my best. Melancholic Frog donated as well and said, very cool, very impressive. I hope that was about, maybe that was about the live looping. Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed it, and thank you for the donation, and thank you for coming to my debut stream and giving me a chance. I appreciate it so much. Aloof says, I'm here. I love Ami Mommy. Well, thank you very thank you very much. I think you guys are really swell also. I think you're all really cool too. Thank you so much for coming and watching. Miki Bukios donated and said, congrats on debut, Ami Mama. Welcome to Tsunderia. You're such a queen. I'm on my knees. I don't know about that. I don't know if I'm a queen or anything like that. I'm just a spider girl. But that is a very high compliment, so thank you so much. I know people think very highly of queens and like the monarchy in general, I guess, question mark. Thank you so much for the donation, Miki. And then this one is from, let's see, kanji's hard. I believe it says Pin Matsuri. Let me translate it to make sure I'm correct. Yeah, Pin Matsuri. Pin Matsuri donated and said, amazing voice debut, omedetou, Amiya ganbare. Thank you so much. Thank you for the donation in Japanese. I read all the kanji, so that's a big W in my books. Thank you so much. Oh, you're here, Pin Matsuri. Thank you so much for coming to my debut and for the donation. Wild Nexus donated to say, congratulations on your debut. You did such an amazing job. You're the first one I ever checked out for Tsunderia. And you really impressed me right away. Looking forward to your future content. Thank you so much. I can't believe I'm the first one from Tsunderia you've checked out. Please check out everyone else as well. Everyone else, if you like music stuff specifically, please check out the rest of TsunDream. But everyone from Tsunderia in general is very, very talented at many different things. Pretty much everyone can draw or do some kind of graphic related stuff, which is pretty amazing. So I think you'll really enjoy everyone else as well if you give them a chance. Pinmatsuri says, "Erai." Thank you so much. Yes, I can read kanji a lot better than I can write it. That's for sure. Let's see. An airborne cat donated and said, "I look forward to spending my days in your streams. You've already proven you're built for this. Great job on your first real stream. Was fun and it seemed to really help you. Sadly, I gotta leave, so I will catch you later." Thank you so much, an airborne cat. This is one of a few donations that they sent me. And let me see. I don't know if I can go back further to find the other ones, but I will see if I can do that after I finish reading the remainder of the donations. Oh, here's one. It's an airborne cat. Just simping for the best musical spider on the market. Thank you so much. I'm probably the only musical spider on the market. So thank you for that. It's still a huge compliment regardless. If there's any other musical spiders, I want to get to know them. I want to be friends with them. But thank you so much. That's a huge compliment. And then Pushel V or Pushel 5 donated and said, "Your debut was so good. I'm glad that I was able to catch it." Thank you so much. I'm glad you're able to catch it as well. I really appreciate you giving me a chance and giving the rest of TsunDream and Tsunderia a chance, which I hope you did. I hope you can catch their VODs if you haven't already. Thank you so much, Michelle. And then Rinny Rin says, "Just feel like giving some. You made my morning and night today anyways, just from listening to you." Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm glad I was able to make your day a little bit better. That's the whole point. That's all I want to do. That's the whole point. Let me see if I can find some of these older ones. But yeah, thank you so much, Rinny Rin. That really means a lot, and I appreciate that you enjoyed what you saw. Not a VTuber, but Muffet from Undertale is a pretty musical spider. Oh, that's true. That's true. That's true. Well, I guess Muffet from Undertale is, you know, like a fictional spider, but that's okay. But is she musical? I've never actually played Undertale myself. I've seen people play it. But I'm not familiar whether she's like a super musical spider or not. I know the song that plays when she's around is really, really cool, so I guess she could count as a musical spider. Okay, let me see if I can find the previous donations here. I am new to Streamlabs, so this might be a challenge. Let me see if I can Google it. I'm not sure myself. Spider Dance is a bop though. Yes, it certainly is. All the music from Undertale is really, really good. Okay. If I can't find the older ones, I don't think there's that many more older ones, but if I can't find them, what I'll do is just figure out how to do it off stream and read them next time, because it's very important, and I want to shout out and appreciate everyone who donated. Oh, Michelle 5 donated again and said, "Here, take some more of my money." Thank you so much, Michelle. Thank you very, very much. I'm glad you were able to make it to the stream today. Oh, it's Pushel Vikas. Okay, I see. It's not Pushel 5. It just got abbreviated by Streamlabs. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna spend one more minute trying to find the remainder of the donations. And then I will have to figure out how to do it off stream. Because I'm a little limited on time here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to figure out how to do this. I don't think there's too many more. I'm so sorry if I wasn't able to get to a donation that you gave to me. I should have probably figured this out before. I'm not that great at figuring out new websites and new technology and stuff, especially if the interface is unfamiliar to me. So I'm sorry if I didn't get to yours, but I definitely will figure out how to do it in the meantime and get to them next time. So thank you guys so much for coming today. Like I said, I know there's a lot of questions that I didn't get to. So I'll have to do another chatting and marshmallow answering stream really soon. So I also got some questions after I was done preparing the stuff for today's stream as well. So there's definitely more stuff that I can answer. Some very funny, interesting questions. You guys are pretty funny. So I will get to them, and I promise you that probably next week. I'll do some more marshmallow reading, and I hope to do karaoke next week as well if I can figure it out. But for this week, tomorrow I'm going to be playing Webbed. I'll be playing a spider themed game at the same time as I started today. So please check it out if you're interested in. Thank you so much for coming, and good night everyone.